What's up, you guys? So, Melody just got done going live and she done broke the internet, spilt all the tea. And it is so crazy because I literally just said this in my video. I'm going to play her live, so don't you worry. But I just wanted to say a couple things first before I come back. Didn't I just say how Destiny's trying to say that Mel and Tell groomed her? Didn't I just say, how could she have groomed her when her makeup artist just said she didn't even hang around that girl? Didn't I tell y'all she barely met Destiny in 2018? Then she got pregnant. Then it was the pandemic. Then she got divorced. And she never was around Destiny like that because that's why Destiny been chasing her ass like a child support check. She been chasing her, talking about, oh, why don't you call me? Why is it so hard to get a hold of you? When are we going to hang out? Desperation, everything I said. But what was really interesting is she spoke out about production, aka you know who, Kingdom Reign, aka Carlos. And I don't know, y'all. I know she got a big ass lawsuit on her hands. I can't wait for Melody. I think she's going to be the one to take him down. And it's so funny to me. Everything that Carlos did over there, it ain't funny. It's actually sad. Everything Carlos did over there on Bravo, trying to take Candy down, he now doing the same thing to Melody. And it's not going to end good for you, my boy, because you can't just go around just like you tried. Candy should have sued him back then, but I guess it wasn't like popular like it is now. Maybe she didn't know she could have. But back then, when he was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, if y'all don't know, Portia went on stage and said that, Candy and Todd trying to take her to the basement and give her illegal substances and take her down. And that all came from Carlos, allegedly. Well, now it seems like he doing the same thing with Dusty. So if y'all don't know, I said it in my last video, but if you didn't watch, girl, I'll tell you again. Okay, on the upcoming, what is it called? Reunion. It says in the title, if you go on your cable and click the next episode to see what it's about, it says in the title, in the hypnosis, whatever, it says Destiny discusses how Melody and Martell groomed her. That's what they typed up and put out there. Somebody literally had to type that and send off for them to put that in the caption. So he's literally repeating his same old habits that he did back on Real Housewives of Atlanta, where he claims he didn't get fired. Boy, bye. So, you're really trying to take down your own cast member? I mean, star of the show, creator of the show. You know damn well Melody ain't try to groom nothing about Destiny that's throwing the draws at everyone. And for you to type that up and try to take Melody down, well, Melody talks about that. She talks about Dusty. She says that Carlos was even trying to be her manager. He was trying to be her manager and she told him no. And ever since then, all hell been broken loose. He turned this whole season against her. He ain't been trying to have no positivity on there. He never asked her no questions, or production and him never asked her no questions about her and Martell's case. They just ran with whatever, Martell said. And then everyone's been going against her. Mel says she's been biting her tongue, and I can't wait for her to take them down because I think she has the power to do so. She has the fans. She has the power. She has the money. She needs to go ahead and sue his ass. That's literally defamation of character. For him to sit there and type that up and send that off, that's dead ass wrong. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get into her live. Before her live started, she was just talking about how, let me talk about Dusty and how I met her. I barely met her in 2018. She was with LeBaric, and, that was Martell's best friend, quote unquote. And he said they were getting married. That was it. We didn't hang out like that. The only time we hung out was in couples. She didn't even live in Huntsville. She lived in a whole nother state. Okay, so that was the intro. Boom, I'm about to get into it right now.
I hadn't been around her that much, but anytime I had been around her, it was always couples, meaning it was her and LB, me and Martell, or her and LB, me, Martell, Nell, and Chris. Because we would host stuff all the time. We go barbecue. I'm gonna cook. I love cooking. I'm gonna cook. You know what I'm saying? And people would come over, whatever, right? And so I never hung out with her privately or without a couple situation where we're all there. And again, she's engaged, getting married to Martell's best friend. Like, oh, cool, bad. Oh man, yay. He need to be on the show. um, but she didn't even live in Huntsville. She was still living in Nashville. I'm in Huntsville with 2 children, pregnant with one, and a husband, and businesses, and filming a new thing in life, filming a reality TV show. I never went up there to hang out with her. She never came down here just to hang out with me. No. So then my baby shower for Sugar Mama. Let me be clear, I planned my entire baby shower and did all that stuff. But I made her the host of the baby shower for airtime, for screen time, because it was being filmed, right? So, yeah, I literally didn't even have to do that because there was nothing they had to buy. There was nothing they had to, I booked the horse and carriage. I did the planning. I'm sure I can't remember. I'm sure I had somebody probably helping me, a planner, but I was definitely involved in my baby shower. Like, I just gave the title of the host to Destiny for airtime. Because that's what I do. People come to me to want to be on the show, and I try to help them get on the show. So that's why it was so beautiful. So beautiful. If you go back to Sugar Mama's baby shower, it was so beautiful. All the pretty pink, and oh, it was beautiful. I think y'all will be able to tell that. Yeah, it was beautiful. That's all I'll say. And so the baby shower, I had Sugar Mama in December 2019. And then COVID happened. So I was a new mom again with a new baby. People were dying by the thousands every day. And so I wasn't going out nowhere. I was scared. Didn't want to risk my children. We actually pulled our kids out of school before the schools closed down because it was just like, duh, like there's this virus happening. People are dying. Why are kids going to school? Why? For what? No. So we put our kids out before they shut the schools down. That's how much it was like a big thing for me. So I wasn't hanging out with nobody because I was in the house with my new baby, trying to make sure my baby lives. Hell, make sure we all live. Okay? So then April 2020, I left. Dipped out. Gone. Was at my mom's. Was in Huntsville maybe for about 3 weeks. And then I was at my brother's. But at that point, there was like, there was no interaction for real with me and my ex anymore at all, really. Very, very little. Definitely weren't hanging out with no couples. One going out to dinner. I remember May of 2020. It was Mother's Day weekend, and he begged and begged, please, the kids want to take you to the beach. Let's just go. I know we ain't together, nothing. We ain't, but let's just go and let them take you to the beach, blah, blah, blah. So I did go to the beach in May, and that was the last thing until Destin on the show. Till Destin on the show, all right? So after that, 2020, we're in 2020 now. I end up coming back to Huntsville because I remember I was at my brother's when I did. They had me host Girlfriends Check-In on did, and I remember I was in my brother's living room when I did that. And then August I came and did Behind Every Man. So I did Behind Every Man in Huntsville. So I didn't come back to Huntsville till like August of 2020. There's no sound. I don't know why I haven't touched the sound. This was a whole different phone too. So that was August of 2020. And I see y'all said walk us down. I am. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Yeah, because y'all heard the ringtone. Okay, exactly. And so yeah, y'all heard the ringtone. Anyway, so came back August 2020, filmed Behind Every Man. Um, this is to show you how much we weren't really talking or hanging out. She wasn't even on my set at any time of Behind Every Man, and I filmed that for like a good week or two. Now I would have been like, "Girl, come over here and watch me work, cause I'm doing this." Da, 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 da. No, not one time. So that was August 2020. We started back filming Love and Marriage Huntsville shortly thereafter. Then we get into, let me see if I send anything to this phone. We get into 2021 pretty much. Now, I was on that reunion stage, so y'all know I know all the conversations that took place, right? Y'all know that. I was there, so I know all the conversations. What I will say is the problem, or that's what the problem is and will be the problem when it comes to this production, is what I said earlier, the lack of due diligence. The lack of understanding that before you say certain things or allow certain things to be stated or written up, that you verify those things. And that has not happened. So when you type up words that are buzzwords, that are damaging words, and you have no proof of that, because it's not true. So you have no proof of that. You didn't do your due diligence on that. And you didn't leave that shit on the editing floor. And then you also wrote up a synopsis and put it in writing. You a fool. I'm gonna call you right. I'm gonna tell y'all all y'all a fool. Y'all some fools. But I appreciate it. But y'all some fools. So anyway. We've gone through 2020. I did send some messages. Good. Let's get into 2021. Okay. Now remember 2021, October reunion 2021 was when she got on that stage and was like, I haven't talked to her, so I don't know where our friendship lies. So what I'm trying to understand is, when could we, so you're saying your husband's best friend and his wife wanted you, and all this while you was with your husband, like what? I'm sorry, but what? What? Now that's what you're saying? Because I wasn't around Martell anymore for real after, except filming, but after 2020, after I left. So when? This is insane. Because I'm sure when you marry, you would have been like, oh my gosh. So when we were hanging out with him today, let me tell you, LB, I just really felt like da-da-da. Ain't that what you would have probably done as a wife? Because you met us through him. That was your husband. I didn't know you. I met you through LB. So I would think that if there was a situation where you felt something, you've been like, LB, I don't think we should go around there anymore. I feel like they're trying to get me. Oh, they want me. What? And then after that, you never would have been able to be alone with me and Martell at all anyway, because I wasn't even talking to him. After April, May 2020, the only time you saw me was on a scene. On a scene or a kid event. So when? When? But I ain't coming too hard for you right now. I'm coming hard for the people who type that shit up. And all the people, every one of you who laid eyes on that and approved for that to be put in a title as a synopsis of an episode. That's what I'm here for. That right there, like I told y'all before, we can talk about the puppets all day. but we're going to go for the puppeteer. Period. Because you had every opportunity. The way you cut me and Trish scene at the Moon Bakery was the same way you could have cut that mess out, because you don't have no proof. Now you failed to do your due diligence. And you got this written up. And you think I'm going to let my legacy be tarnished like that? Over some bullshit? Nah. Not going to flow. Not going to flow. So, the reunion was in October. Okay. Of 2021. When the girl says she can't get in touch with me, I don't know what our friendship like, because da-da-da. Now, I just want to know. I'm going to read some text real fast for y'all. Just so y'all know, this is her name. I need y'all to see that right there. Destiny. That's what's up there at the top. Can y'all see it? Destiny. Destiny. Because, see, I've been through enough. My family been through enough. My kids been through enough. And, see, a lot of y'all done said real silent-mouthed when it came to me and my family and my children and my mother and my brother. Y'all been real silent-mouthed. Okay? Been real silent. Ain't had nothing to say about, no opinion, no straightening out of anything. But when it comes to other folks, you want to speak up. Okay. Thank you. So, hey, Mello, was trying to get the details on your show. Wanted to drive down, just trying to time it out and see what the location was. This is when I was about to perform. I said, hey, Wiggins Park in Birmingham. What time you go on? I didn't respond. Then August 17th, where's my Mello? I didn't respond. August 18th, sending you hugs and kisses. Can't wait to see this video. Let the haters keep hating. At least you're doing it and they have no clue what it takes. Love you and keep on pushing like I know you will. So I wrote her, hey, chick, morning. Girl, I'm good. I'm not worried about these folks. Blessings keep coming my way and they can keep watching from the what sidelines. This is real text right here. I'm reading. Okay, this was July 31st, 2021. I'll be there before 2. Some counts on me last minute. I have to take him to a sitter after she finished my makeup. Okay, cool beans. Dropping him off now. Unloading his things. I'm 3 minutes of the road. Okay, we are leaving till 2:15. I'm here. Do I have time to grab something to eat? I have food being provided on the RV. Just talk. So she wanted to ride with me in my RV to a performance I had to do. That was in, I think, Tuscumbia, Alabama, maybe? I think it was Tuscumbia, Alabama. This is July of 2021. June 29th, I got a text. You good, love? Yes, ma'am. Thank you. How you doing? I'm tired, about to shower and lay it down. Here's me. Oh, we are in Nashville. Went to the mall, ate, just checked into the hotel. We're hitting the indoor water park tomorrow. Then I'll be back Thursday by 1 for testing, because we had to do COVID testing. Okay, y'all be safe and have fun. Next time, let me and Law come. Let me and Law come. Or no. Let me and Law know. We may head down. He loves water. This is June 2021. So I'm reading that to say this. Oh, I got another one I did that I screenshotted. September 12th, 2021. We need some girl time, Missy. September 17th, 2021. I guess I have to stalk your ass to see you because I ain't responded. It's 5 days went by and I didn't respond. September 17th, 2021. I wrote her back finally, said, hey, I was so busy and then now I'm on this girl's trip. Def can link when I get back. She said, okay, boo, I just miss you. I said, I had the kids last week and everyone was sick. Then also trying to get the house together. It was just a lot going on, girl. She said, I understand. I had a few rough days, blah, 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 blah. She said, I went to ATL. Blah. Now, again, I'm sharing that to say, do that sound in any shape, form, or fashion of like anybody who has been a victim of grooming? Because why you want you and your son to go with me and my kids to a water park, baby girl, if I have it inappropriately come at you? Or as you want to say, groomed. What? I have watched your child for you while you got massages because your sitter canceled. And I'm like, girl, enjoy your time. Enjoy your time. I'll drive around the neighborhood and just go in circles if I need to so you can get your massage. Like, don't cancel. Get your me time. Don't cancel. Okay? Or The few times you have been to my house, because we weren't hanging out every day. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Call it what you want to call it. I'm just not one who's gonna hang out with nobody every day. I just can't do it. I don't like to do it. My brother told me when I was at his house the other day, he told me I'm a loner. He said, "You a loner is what you are." I said, "You think so?" He said, "Mm-hmm." And he said, "But I'm a loner a lot of times too." "But yes, girl, you a loner." I said, "Well, you think it's because I grew up as the only child, so I don't need a lot of people or something? Because I just, I'm good. I be good. I like to have my fun, and then I like to be by myself." He was like, "Girl, you a loner." So I'm never that. I'm not gonna hang out with nobody a whole bunch. Just not. I got stuff I'm doing. I'm busy. I got kids. I got goals, and that takes work to reach those goals. So, but there's been times when I've had events here, and my friends are here, including my best friend Brittany, and y'all are outside having fun, and I'm trying to give you a break because you going through your stuff, and I'll sit in here and watch Law for you while you go out there and have fun. Go laugh, go talk. But now you want to say somebody was grooming you? And while that's disappointing, it's not surprising, because I told y'all in the beginning, the one word I had being on that stage was delusional. It was delusional. It was delusional. My biggest problem, though, is that the production team decided to not chop it on the editing floor and to put it in the synopsis of the title of an episode. See, just because I sit over here, y'all, and I continue to excel, and I continue to stand on business and do my thing, I continue to remain positive, don't think that there aren't things going on that I'm not privy to or understanding as to why it's going on, because I see it all. First of all, I'm a dreamer. So you're not going to get too much past me, because I've taken some time now to elevate even more in that, in my gift. You're not going to get too much past me. Okay? So, and I've had the gift of dreaming since I was a kid. It ain't new. It's just even more, it's elevated, it's amplified, is what I'll say. So, when I look at how, as a lead, I have definitely had my share of the attacks. I can't think of one person who has stood up, and now I get it. They were scared to stand up, I guess, because of all the secrets known on each other, I guess. But there's not been a lot of standing up for what's right. Now we're talking, and people are saying things because they're being attacked. It's too late. I don't care what you got to say now. It's too late. When it mattered, you were silent. When you could have said something, you were silent. But you chose to allow this single mother, who was a damn good wife, who walked away from a cheating husband, to be attacked and made to look as if it was her, when you knew the facts all along. Could never respect it. Because see, even with everything that's been going on, I still maintain a certain level of, maybe it's my heart, I don't know, but when I get a phone call or text, "Hey, I need some advice. Can I talk to you?" This was December, maybe 2 years ago. "Yep, give me a call." I still got on the phone with you, gave you some advice. Still heard what you had going on and gave you some advice. And to this day, ain't shared what the conversation was about. And I won't. And I won't. Because you asked me. And I won't. Not a problem. But y'all sat silent and chose to double down on your attacks. knowing it wasn't right, knowing it wasn't right, knowing all the stuff you already knew that was real. Mm. So there's a thing called workplace retaliation, and it's a legal terminology. And it's legal terminology. And when you're asked something and you do not move in the way that your superior wants you to move, and then they begin to retaliate because of that. I'm going to ask y'all this question. Do y'all feel like I've been attacked this season more than any other? Do y'all? I want to look at the comments. Do you guys, again, I've always had my fair share of being attacked. That's fine. You know, I've been taking it with taking it. It's all good. But I want to talk about this season. Do y'all feel like this season I've been attacked more than ever? I'm looking. I'm looking. I see some absolutely. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Hell yeah. I'm looking. Yeah. So I want you to imagine your superior asking you to allow them to be your TV manager. And you don't accept the offer. And you don't accept the offer. Wow. You don't accept the offer because you feel you don't have the proof, but it's a feeling that there's a misalignment. So you don't accept the offer. And then all hell breaks loose on you in your workplace. And you have proof of this, by the way. You have proof of it. It was a whole Zoom. Yeah. So interesting, ain't it? And I can't say too much more because I can't show too much in my hand. But that's enough. So last piece I'm gonna address. Last piece I'm gonna address. Yeah, I see y'all saying, wow, yeah. And I've held this. And still walked around with my head held high. No, not a TV manager as opposed to starring on the show, another role. And as you know, managers get a percentage of things they get for you, book for you, do for you, things like that. No, it's a whole separate role, not nothing in exchange of being on a TV show. No. So, yeah. It is crazy, isn't it? And you know, I was hoping to be able to close a door silently. I saw Queen Sheep in here. I know she likes to say that silently, quietly. But I guess God said no. Because the continued disrespect, disregard, lies, nah. Ain't gonna be able to just do that. So I have been blessed to have some amazing supporters that I refuse to turn on. um, in an attempt to further isolate me, by the way. And I refuse to do that too. And I won't. Because the fact of the matter is, the mellometers, the mellometers, are critical thinkers, highly educated women, and who have been seeing, and this is without me telling y'all nothing. Y'all, this y'all first time hearing all of this. And that's interesting because people be like, they got special meetings, they got they are a cult, and I'm like, special meeting, why I don't get invited in? Where's the memos, the meetings, the minutes, the something? Who's hosting them? Are they via Zoom? Are we meeting up at another state? Like, what is going on? How is this happening? So I know a lot of y'all about to be really upset because I have not shared a lot of what I'm sharing. This y'all first time hearing it. Y'all first time hearing it. But yeah, I refuse to go against. Why would I? Why would I do that? Why would I? When I've been over here knowing what's been going on, and I just been holding it and keeping it. But they've been riding for me because they're intuitive, because they have common sense, and they've been seeing the writing on the wall without me telling them. I just sit back and be like, there go them critical thinkers. Yep. I ain't said it yet. I will when I get ready, but they dead on the money. Yep. So we have a whole season about an internet group. And it's discussed a whole half of a season. And then as soon as we discuss other people's stuff on the internet, it's a problem. Interesting. But I have double standards. Okay. All right. Last thing, Nell and Chris. Nell and Chris. Listen. I am in a season of my life where I only want people in my life who reciprocate. There is no gray area for me. It's black or white. It's black or white. It's no gray. People wanted to know, well, why she asking Chris this if she don't care? Because that's supposed to be my friend. That's why. They ain't got nothing to do about caring. It's about, let me check some heart posture and some morals around the people I got around me, because I don't know. I need to ask a few questions because this might be. So it wasn't because I cared. Not about not about whatever happened. It's about you, who's supposed to be my friend. That's it, and that's all. Right? So, after that conversation that Chris and I had, right? I know, because I saw the clip, there was a confessional about whether or not she was going to come to the Vavanu, about whether or not how I answered this. That's messed up. No, that's real. That's real. I either fool with you or I don't. I fool with you, I don't. Or I don't. If I feel like you ain't on the up and up, I'm not going to fool with you. So yeah, I did what. Like, when did normal become abnormal? I don't know, it's backwards. When did normal become abnormal? Like, of course. And not because it mattered, because the same way in that moon bank shop that y'all didn't see when I said, girl, that was after I love, I don't care. You ain't got to explain that to me. It's the same way I felt, except you were supposed to be my friend. So I need to see what kind of time you on. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Then I went with a gift in hand, didn't I? Now, what got me was on that reunion stage, I have allowed episodes to go by where it seemed as if, almost as if I'm the reason people are grieving. Miss Nell is grieving with her mom passing, and God bless and rest her soul. Um, that has something to do with me. Um, so let me say this. I never, I never was on the phone calling Miss Nell to run to me, ever. The times that I was around Nell and Chris was when all four of us were together. Nell, Chris, me and my ex, and sometimes Destiny and LeBeard. Like if we're barbecuing, we may barbecue, like I said, we would barbecue, may cook. We would all hang out as couples. The one time that I called Nell screaming and crying was when my $17,000 was taken out my account. Yep. Yep. Only time. And that was in 2020, towards the end part of 2020. So when I was married, when? There was never, now if you maybe felt something, because I can't, that's the thing. You may have felt that way. I don't know. So I'm not going to take away other people's feelings. People have the right to their own feelings. But what I can say is, I know for a fact that I never was on a phone calling and begging you to come be with me because I'm hurt. I'm going through this in my marriage. I'm this. We would literally, y'all, we would have barbecues and stuff, and we end up playing cards. And then we may get into some conversations, all of us. We may get into some conversations. But y'all, I'm sorry, but it's the truth.
I'm glad she is dragging everybody. Drag Nail and Chris, people that you try to put on. Drag Dusty. Again, all these people are people that Mel put on, and y'all all turned your back on her. Y'all have not stood up for her. I mean, it's sad when Marceau the only one standing up for her. Literally the only one standing up for her. That's a damn shame. But I'm going to play another clip that she said in the beginning about Carlos and production. And then I want y'all to get down in the comments and tell me your thoughts. I mean, we all knew it was something afoot with her and Carlos, and now she done exposed it all.
I would say due diligence was not done. Due diligence includes asking the other party as a production team, asking questions versus just running with what one person says. When you begin to do that and you begin to put out false narratives that you have not confirmed, that have not been proven true, right? Then at that point, you are putting yourself in the position of being liable for libel and defamation. And what I can tell you guys for sure is there have been a lot of narratives out that I wasn't even asked about. Didn't even know were being spewed or being said, and what definitely wasn't asked about. So when I look at and think back to clips that I've seen where there has been defense of behaviors, of decisions, but nobody asked me for proof that I could have easily provided, by the way. But now we're on the reunion stage and want to act shocked. Well, you should have asked me, the victim in the situation. I could have pulled the paperwork and showed you what the outcome was. But you didn't ask because you really didn't want to know. Because see, the truth wouldn't align with your agenda. I'm going to say that again. The truth would not align with your agenda. So instead of doing your due diligence and asking and being given the necessary proof to then change maybe the direction you were trying to go, you decided to stay quiet. you and your team and not ask any questions, right? But now we're shocked when the facts come out and I'm finally asked on the reunion stage, what we jumping up for now? This could have been asked. I could have been told you. I could have been told you this. It's my. I can go pull the records. It's my documents. What do you mean? Okay. So that explains this reaction for me. Explains why you guys felt comfortable to use this entire season of this show to downplay, to negate the facts, to run with things that, as you know, could have been true, could have not been true, but you didn't want to know the truth, and to build people.
I'm glad Mel is finally speaking up and taking a stand against this horrible ass man and this horrible ass production company. It's about damn time. He got all them little minions in his pocket for a few couple $100 because I'm not even going to say. But yeah, I want to hear what y'all think. Please comment down below. Talk to me. I'll talk back. And I'll see y'all in the next video.